What is going on, lads? Welcome back to another video. Now you join me today with the Focus ST once again. We're going to be installing the RS vac pipe. I picked up the kit from Custom Mods or customod.co.uk. It was around 40 quid, which is really not too bad, and the whole idea is to essentially tidy up all this mess. So we're going to replace it with this pipe, and that is going to go sort of along there and go into the plenum. So I'm going to show you boys exactly how to do it, what's required to do it, and everything along those lines. I'm going to be sticking relatively close to the installation guide that's given to you with the kit, and yeah, hopefully it will be okay and we won't burn our hands because the car's still a little bit hot. If you do go ahead to enjoy the video, or if it helps you at all installing it yourself, make sure to drop the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to be updated with all the Focus ST content coming your way over the next couple of weeks. Here he is. So the first thing we need to do is actually remove the loom. It's a case of just pushing in this clip and hopefully just giving it a pull. There you go, lovely old job. Take that to one side because you still need to use that, otherwise you're going to get a warning light on your dash. So keep that to one side for the moment, we will be coming back to that. Right, once you've removed that brown clip, then you want to go to your crossover pipe and follow the hose along from the plenum to the back of the crossover, and it's the one with the green tab. Once you've found that green tab, there's a tab on the top and a tab on the bottom. You need to push those in and pull the pipe apart. You probably won't get a good view of this, but I am doing it. So just squeeze it together and pull. It's very tight and hot, so bear with, and then it looks like that. So you've got a tab on the top there and a tab on the bottom. Just squeeze those in, pull it off, and in the kit there is a little bung which is going to go over that. Now you might as well do that now because we're not going to use that pipe anymore at all. So literally just get that on there, mind your hot engine, and push that on, and then there you go. You can just about see that there. So that is all bunged up now, so we're not going to be getting any leaks, which is good. Right, so now that you've bunged up your crossover and you've got the plug there, the next step is to remove the pipe from the plenum. Don't know what it does whatsoever, but you need to make sure that this red tab is pushed in and then pull on the pipe. So I'm going to use a screwdriver just to make it a bit easier. And there we go. So it's just as simple as that. And then eventually your new pipe, wherever it's gone, is going to go in there and go down the back of the car, and you're going to lose all this mess. So yeah, that's what we're going to go ahead and do now. Fucking hell. Right, so the next step that you have to do is remove this piping from the clips. Now they're located near your firewall at the back, so it's a little bit difficult to get to. So to make things a little bit easier, what we're going to go ahead and do is remove the scuttle panel.
Oh, I'm dead.
Fucking hell.
There's a big old sledgehammer over there. Look at that butt. He's taken my advice. He's got the sledgehammer. He's gonna get a broken window. Kids, don't try this at home. Find a proper hammer.
Still not going to come, is it?
Do you want me to have a go?
What is it? You don't unwind it, surely? Should we do a review on this? Let me know in the comments below, lads, if we should do a review on this beast.
AKP3, not cleaned, dents all around, squeaky brakes, broken input shaft bearing on the gearbox, blown head gasket.
It's doing well then.
Good car. Still going. Honda engineering. Back off.
Right, so just a quick update. We had a bit of trouble getting the wiper arms off, so we've decided that we're going to leave the scuttle panel on. Looking at the clips, they are a little bit difficult. You might just be able to see this little toggle here. You need to push that down and then the clips pull apart. So as you can see, I've got this one out. That clip is usually in there. Push the clip down.
I can't get the camera in, on the mount.
Yeah, so as I was saying, the scuttle panel is stuck. I don't know how to get it off. Well, I do know how, but it's not coming off. So I'm going to attempt to get the clips off without removing it. It is possible. I've seen it done on YouTube before, so I'm going to leave it on. But there are 3 clips by the looks of things, and then you need to pull it out of the brake servo, I think it is.
And you'll hear a hissing noise.
And then you'll be able to pull all this pipe out.
You'll hear a hissing noise, so we're going to document the hissing noise.
Right, so I've done all the clips. Now you want to attempt to pull that out of, basically just pull that pipe out. I don't know how difficult or easy it's going to be, so it could be a while. Oh, it's going to be a fucking bastard, isn't it?
Take my horse.
Right, so the only pipe that you need to keep from the current pipes that are on the car is this back pipe, the one that runs along the back of the firewall and goes into the brake servo. However, I'm struggling to get it off a little bit, so I'm going to see if I can keep it attached to the brake servo and actually dismantle it here. The only other bit you need, sorry, is this sort of sensor bit here, so that you don't get a warning light throw up. So I've got a lighter. What I'm going to do is heat up this pipe here, and just twist and pull, and the same with that one there, and then I'm going to chuck the rest of this in the bin. So if you can look after the camera. Right, safety first, get your fire extinguisher.
We've got a chub one, because Sam's got a chub.
I've got a chub on, so I've pulled that out. I've pulled that out in case we get litty with it.
Remember, always be safe, kids.
So with the lighter, you just want to warm it up like you're heating your hand, is what they say on the instructions, so just move it backwards and forwards. And just warm it up, but apparently the wind is going to be a prick to us. Ow.
Heating up your hand. It's really windy here.
Ooh.
That sounded like it snapped.
A few moments later.
Right boys, I've got an update. We've had an absolute mare with this. It's been a fucking bastard. As you can see, I've got all sorts of stuff everywhere. Still got the fire extinguisher, which is good. Although the lighter technique did not work in the end, and I just resorted to cutting because it was just simply a bastard. So, small update. I've managed to snap this. It's actually cracked. But I think I'm going to glue it back together. You can't really tell that it's cracked now because it's sitting back on really well, which is obviously good. But yeah, so that's broken. I've cut this pipe off because there's actually glue inside these pipes, so it's not just a case of heating it up and pulling it off. You've really got to put some welly into it, and if you heat it too much then you just burn your hands. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult situation really. I've resorted to cutting most of the pipes that were being held on and that we need to remove. So we've cut most of those off. The last thing that we need to do really is join this to the hose on the back there. So eventually that hose at the back there is going to join onto the end of this, and that's going to sit there like that, and then the blue pipe is going to connect to this end, and then we're going to use that extension there that comes in the kit to plug that bit there onto that bit there. Yeah boys, it's been a fucking disaster. I wouldn't recommend doing this unless you've got loads of time and patience, which is something I don't have right now. So I'll keep you updated as and when and how we get on with it, but mods like these are just really frustrating because you end up breaking your car and you have to spend more money. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. It looks relatively easy. The instructions make it seem relatively easy, but it's just been the complete opposite. So it is what it is. We're going to get it finished now because I haven't really got a choice. And yeah, hopefully it looks good after all of this. So I'll keep you boys posted with how we get on in the next probably another couple of hours, but I'll keep you boys posted. Right boys, before we can connect up the whatever this thing's called to the car, we need to cut off, see if I can show you, the little ridges here. So you've got one and the second one there, just so that it will plug into the new socket that's provided in the kit. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do now. I'm going to pop it in the vise here and hopefully cut those off without cutting my fingers in half. What a mess. Right boys, the mission continues. I managed to cut those little bits off the connector. All nice and fine, so that plugs in fine. I've just tested it now, just plugged that bit in there. But we're still struggling to connect up this to the pipe at the rear. Harry's actually gone now, it's been that long. It's been about another hour or so and we still haven't got anywhere at all. It's just been a fucking bastard, to be honest. It was almost as bad as fitting my induction kit. I'd actually probably say it's worse. Definitely by far the worst mod that I've done to my car and the worst experience I've had with it. So it's just been a fucking shit show, really. We're just trying to make this pipe a little bit wider so that we can get that bit there on, and we've tried all sorts, heating it up, and it's just not working at all. So it's just a real bad experience. Obviously I'll keep going for you boys and just see what we can do, but as you can see we've been trying absolutely everything. It's just turned into a mess. I dropped this as well into the car so to jack it up. That's why we've got the jack there, and fish that out. So yeah, it's just been a fucking disaster. I would definitely not recommend doing this unless you really want to. I think hopefully it should look good afterwards, but like I said, it is just a fucking pain in the bum, really. I'm just a little bit fed up and over it now, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully it looks good when we finally get there. I'm just hoping that it doesn't take too much longer, really, because I've been getting at it for like 3 hours now and it's just not an enjoyable experience. Doesn't make me want to do any more mods to the car. Makes me want to potentially get rid of it and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully I can just finish it off soon. Right lads, welcome back. We have finally finished it. And there it is. It looks pretty decent. In the end I couldn't get the pipe all the way on. So I've got it most of the way on and I've put a clip on it just to make sure that it doesn't come off at all. So hopefully you can just about make out the clip there. So yeah, like I said, it's been a fucking pain in the arse. So if you want to do this yourself, make sure you've got plenty of time set aside to do it, and plenty of patience and will to fit it on. I have managed to do it. It's taken me about 2 or 3 hours. Maybe it's just me being stupid, but I don't know. It was really difficult. I had the help of my mum and my mate, and it was still pretty difficult. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did go ahead to enjoy, make sure to drop a like on this video. I really appreciate it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And boys, I will see you in the next video. I'm going to take a week off now and fucking relax, because that has been a pain in the arse. But if you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video with some more Focus ST content. Peace.